three Diepsloot community members have appeared in court today after they were arrested last week on public violence charges. The matter has been postponed, and Nqobile Madlala is standing by to tell us why. Nqobile.
Well, Dudu, what has come out of court today is that they have postponed the case, but we do understand that they will be postponing it to Wednesday, and on Wednesday they are going to be looking for bail application. But to get some more, I'm going to bring in now NPA to speak to us. And I mean, Mama, we understand that the state has opposed bail. Perhaps explain to us why.
Remember that amongst the charges that the accused before court are facing is damage to essential infrastructure, as well as allegations of malicious injury to property, allegations of public violence, and as well as assault. So we have requested a postponement as a state so that we can start gathering information in preparation for the bail application that will be held on Wednesday. And amongst the outstanding investigations that must be conducted in preparing for the bail application itself is the verification of the addresses, as well as profiling of the accused persons before court.
And how long is this supposed to take? I mean, we heard from the magistrate saying that this can be done and you could perhaps come back tomorrow, but the state asked for Wednesday. Why is it taking so long? Because you've had people in custody for so long.
Well, we were informed by the police that they have not yet concluded their investigations related to the bail application process. So hence we then requested the postponement from the court to allow them enough time to conduct those investigations and conclude them by Wednesday, as the court has granted us the postponement. So we are hoping that by Wednesday we will be ready to proceed. We are yet to decide whether or not we'll bring evidence in the form of an affidavit from the investigating officer, or the investigating officer will present evidence viva voce in court.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. That is NPA's Phindi Mjonondwane. So now I want to speak to PA, because PA, at this point we understand that you have paid for the lawyers that are currently representing the three leaders. First of all, as a party, why pay to represent these leaders?
It's because we understand the struggles of Diepsloot. Diepsloot is high in crime. Crime in Diepsloot you can't control, because even the people who are committing the crime, you can't even trace them. They are undocumented. So the cries of people of Diepsloot, we understand it. We understand it fully. That's why we intervene in the issue of Diepsloot.
But, I mean, as a party, I would imagine that you also could have come in to assist the community before the situation was so bad. Why come in after?
No, we came in before. I can tell you that. We came in before, and even when they were arrested, we were the first ones they contacted to say we are being arrested. Even on Wednesday, it's us who came the first to Diepsloot police station. We were there first.
And what sort of help now have you brought forward?
The help is that for now we've ferried the community to the funeral. We also assisted them to say when they arrived in the family in Limpopo, Mpumalanga, they must also give a family something. They can't come empty-handed. That is the first one. The second one, we've given the community lawyers, and we are also having some requests that we've just received now, of which I must still go and contact the leadership and see if can we assist further. But we are not promising anything. But we are with them all the way.
And lastly, you said this is political when you were speaking or addressing the people. Tell us what you feel is political and why you feel this arrest is political.
You must understand where this thing emanates from. As I tell you, Diepsloot was reporting murders every weekend. Now you have community leaders who are able to marshal, to mobilize, to agitate the community to say, let's solve these problems. Now they are arrested. It was live on TV. No resistance. There was no public violence. There was not even a burning tire. And they only knew who they are looking for. They only arrested 3, of which is leadership, community leadership. That is number 1. Number 2, the Diepsloot police station, it's new. It was built by this government. Now you remove them from a new police station. You say they must go to John Foster Square. And the reasons are that that police station is not safe. Why build an unsafe police station as government? Why build an unsafe police station? You remove them in Diepsloot, you bring them to John Foster Square. Because when we call it Joburg Central, it doesn't sound right. And it seems like it's becoming a trend for every activist to be taken to John Foster Square, apartheid style. So hence I'm saying this thing is political. Look at today. Today you'll have a police who has a docket, a prosecutor, 1 o'clock doesn't know what's in that docket when they are asked. You'll have an investigating officer who's all over the court because he wants a prosecutor that will agree with the mandate that they are having. So that tells you that this thing, it's political. Now, you have a province handling a public violence case. Those cases are handled by not a colonel, by a mere warrant officer. So even that colonel doesn't take himself serious. He doesn't take himself serious to be given such a case. So it tells you that this thing is political. They want to intimidate the leaders of Diepsloot. They want... I don't even understand what is their goal, because people of Diepsloot are saying, President, come to us so that you can see how we live, where we live. This thing, if one day, even unannounced, the president went there, saw the people, and said, if it needs be, he lies to them to say, I'll build you 1 million houses. It's fine. It would have subsided.
Right. Thank you very much for speaking to us. That's, of course, Mkhize, who is from the PA. And I want to bring in now the pastor, because you have been very vocal about the arrest and you've been really unhappy with what has happened on the ground. But today you got to speak to some of these leaders and you got to see them. Tell me, how did they feel?
No, I did not manage to speak to them today, but I saw them. I think they are broken, but I see they are strong. That's a fact. And when you see someone's wife collapse because she has been saying to me, Mfundis, I miss my husband. Kids are asking me, when is Daddy coming home? What else? This is, it's injustice, Nqobile. And as I said with your colleague, and I want to appeal to the President Ramaphosa, is this a brutal government or is it a government of the people? If they want to kill us, let them kill us. Let them go and ask for weapons of mass destruction to kill us all, rather than making us suffer. We ask 2 things, safety and a proper place to stay. They called us to the meeting, they arrest our leaders. His minister, this president, declared war against us. He said, and when he concluded, he said, in Pieza. Hardly 2 days, people were walking, marching, singing peacefully. They were arrested.
The community had to be held back to not do anything. Why is this important?
It is important because of the lies that has been said there. I think you are in court. You could see how the prosecutor was shivering because he has been given the script. He wrote, he got something he was reading, and he misread, and the guy who is his handler moved up and went there and said no, correct, and after that he came back, he said totally different thing.
What are these lies, Babu Mfundis?
The lie, Nqobile, is one. that the property was being broken to. That's one. It's a lie. That there have been intimidation. That's a lie. You see, Nqobile, when people are marching, there are always those elements. And that day, people are not that many in that protest. And they were managed. Look at the clip that has been recorded by you or the other guys who are your colleagues. When you look into it, Nkala was moving people away from police. The tear gas was being shot when people facing the other way from the back. How you go and listen to those lies? I mean, if our courts are like this, then I understand when they say you must seek the kingdom of God and its justice. This is a joke. This is a joke at its highest. And we want to say to politicians, we are not your token for power. We are not your coins for power. Leave us as citizens. If you want to go and work, open your companies. But I think by the look of the investigating officer, the way he manages the prosecutor, it's shocking. It's shocking. That prosecutor was reading from the script. Since 9 o'clock, the prosecutor and investigating officer, they've been in a meeting. What they were discussing.
What now? What happens now?
What happens, Nqobile? We're going home and have nice bath and have our suppers. Tomorrow, we meet. We plan for eventualities. Wednesday, we don't know what's going to happen. Wednesday. But we are asking, they must bring back our leaders. If the president does not want to see us, it's okay. He can just write to us and say, I don't want to see you. Because this government is very arrogant. If they can call people of Diepsloot that they are shack dwellers, how do you want the president to come and talk to Abantu Abahlala Emikhukweni? Who the hell you think you are? The people who interrogated those guys, they said those things. And how do you feel being a minister? You are carrying the grace of God in the very same shacks, and you see people who are there, who are in the image of God, and someone come and declare and degrade them. No, it can't be. It can't be. And we ask the president if he's listening or his friends are listening. We ask him, he must make a decision whether he wants to see us or he don't want to see us.
Do you want to see the president?
We want to see the president, but if he does not want to see us, it's okay. It's okay. We are fine with that.
Thank you very much for speaking to us. There is Pastor Dithuge, who's also been in the forefront and, of course, speaking on behalf of the leaders that are currently behind bars. We do know that the court case will continue on Wednesday, but there are lots that has been said here, including PA saying that this might be politically motivated. So a lot to take in, but the community is deciding that for the next 2 days, they are going to sit at home, wait, and come back to support their leaders on Wednesday.
Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much for that report.